Something called a Shotness Lab. And a Shotness Lab is where Jewish religious people, they take their clothing, that's wool clothing, that there is some reason to assume that there's other materials added into that wool clothing, and they check to see if there's wool and linen, because if there's wool and linen mixed together, then that would be something that you're not allowed to wear, and it's a biblical prohibition. It's a very serious thing. And to the extent that if you were wearing this, and you didn't know and someone told you, you'd have to take it off wherever you are. It's like immediately. It's a big deal. And so people go through great measures to make sure what they're wearing is not shotness, which is not wool and linen mixed together. And so when you have, they have these microscopes, and these people sit by these desks, and you give them a bit of money, not a lot, and they just check it for you, and they resew it for you after they open it up to check to see what the material composition is. And I wasn't really interested in the material composition aspect regarding shotness. I didn't really care, not because I don't care about the shotness, of course I do, but the clothing I get isn't really blends to begin with. It's just straight one material, and the companies I get from are kind of verified that it's not shotness to begin with, so I don't really need this service. But what did interest me very much is to have this service to use this for something else. When I buy a piece of clothing and it says it's really 100% natural materials, I want to know if that's true. So I'd bring it into a shotness place to check, wait, could you check the difference between cotton fibers, linen fibers, polyester fibers? They said, yeah, sure we can. I was like, okay, great. So if you could do that for me, then I'd really appreciate it if you could, because I want to make sure my clothing is really non-synthetic and it's the materials that they're saying it is. So could you please check that for me? So that's a pretty cool life hack. For checking for shotness, and obviously I wanted to get the equipment myself, but it's too much of a big deal. But it's always a good thing, because sometimes you think you're getting wool and you're not getting wool. It's really acrylic and fake. It's a problem out there. So stay smart and be careful. And definitely, you don't want to get synthetic clothing and think it's natural.